National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
His pass.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And He's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Flushed out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
By the Titans.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tannehill on first down. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Ravens 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
2nd and 6.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Tannehill. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Tennessee.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offense.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Complete to number 84.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 88 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
The score, Titans 21, Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete.
Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Tannehill's pass Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
To go.
Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, Tannehill. And incomplete.
Tannehill's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To the air again, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Tannehill throwing again. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown.
84, Corey Davis.
Corey Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Ravens 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They go play action now. Jackson, he uncorks it for Snead. And that's caught inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 32.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Next to score, Titans 35, Ravens 24.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
John Franklin Myers.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Brings up 3rd down.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. That'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. But after the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Good. Makes the score Titans 35, Ravens 31.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that'll set them back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 11. A big play that time for the Ravens. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now the rookie runner from App State is Darrington Evans. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Corey Davis. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Tennessee. Tenth
carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 17. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Losing yardage to the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 22-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's got his man on the crossing route. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that
point. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Steps away. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Number 21, Mark.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.